one showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, Cal has hired a good coach in Tosh Lupoy with great reputation as a defensive guy. Can he turn the Golden Bears around? Justin Wilcox made some strides, but will Tosh Lupoy be the coach to push them over the top and get back in the conversation of relevance in college football? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Swagmaculate on the play action. In traffic, it's Strong. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there. Because
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
From the gun on third down, Swagmaculate. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. Looks it in. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And now we take a look at Nick McMillan. He's a transfer out of Buffalo. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable...
Snags it, and he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll move the tight end. First carry of the season for this transfer. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the edge, it's Edwards. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Well, in recent years, Kansas's offense has been most dynamic and most dangerous when they've been able to run the football. That was certainly the case when Devin Neal was there. And so who's going to be that new guy? David, I know they went to the portal to bring some familiar faces, maybe some guys that a lot of Kansas fans may already know about based on who this team has had to play, but no question, they've got to run the ball.
I want to say know about him, not like this in the past, right? Edwards was over at Kansas State. Now you switch to the Kansas uniform, and Rock Chalk Jayhawk is excited about him. Andy Koltanecki coming back to the Kansas staff. This is an offense that likes to run the football. They want to be physical. That's how they start on offense.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hits inside, it's Edwards. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff again. Stopped right there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Touchdown, Jayhawks! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Songa from the gun on third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running inside. It's Edwards. They were all over it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for the edge. Nowhere to go.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Right down the middle. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab, and down immediately he picks up a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Makes the grab and room to run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Swagmaculate. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Perry. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Long way to go on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Rides to the back. Got an alley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Swamped immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Ton of ground to cover here on third. JKS. Right side, it's Hendricks. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the move at the 30. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Caught in the backfield, it's McMillan. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for running room. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Run in the red zone, it's Marshall. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Fighting off the defender. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense all over him.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Jayhawks are facing 3rd and inches. Dropping back, it's Marshall. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Field goal is good. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight.